Leo, Leo, Leo. Hi. Welcome, Leo family. I am Iris Siriani, and I am here to do your monthly spiritual guidance for the month of March 2019. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope that my style and my message resonates with you. If it does, please like, share, subscribe, all of that kind of stuff. And always, I love reading your comments and seeing how you are progressing and how the readings are helping you and resonating with you. So let's get started. I have premeditated and pre-shuffled your cards, and in the interest of saving some time, I have let 3 cards come out for you that represent where you are right now. So let's get started. The first card I have for you is co-create. The next card is mending. And then we have poised. This is poised upright, and this is poised in reverse. So let's go through this. So the co-create talks about how when we create our lives, we co-create with the divine, but we also co-create our lives with other people. And sometimes when life turns to crap, we don't realize that we were an active participant in the crap we co-created with other people. And that can be a little bit challenging, right? I know I've done that a time or 2 or 3. The fact that it comes beside this mending tells me that there was a co-creation. Let me do this. A co-creation that has taken place that now requires some mending. And that's not bad, and it's not good. It just is, because it's through this mending process where we do our healing. This is where we do forgiveness of others, forgiveness of ourselves. We learn the lessons. We go on to co-create different things with other people, and of course always with the divine. We are always co-creating with the divine. But I really feel strongly in this reading so far of where you're at right now is that you are at an impasse that with somebody else where things didn't work out so well. And, this is just saying, like, you know what, in as much as that things didn't work out between you, or things are not working out, sometimes it's good just to kind of take a step back and go, okay, well, what was my active role in this, and maybe you didn't do anything like physically wrong, but sometimes, I know for me, and I'll just share this little bit here, is when I was married years ago, after our marriage dissolved, I left thinking, like, what was my contribution? Why didn't this work out? And it's not that I did anything. I wasn't mean or malicious or anything like that. But for me, my contribution was, at that time, I didn't speak up for myself, and I wasn't able to express myself or what I needed, and I made some bad relationship, not just that relationship, but bad relationship decisions. And so that was it. But as it relates to my marriage, that was the contribution, and how I co-created a marriage that wasn't able to sustain itself because I wasn't being true to who I really was. And that was my contribution. So when we end up in the situation of co-creation and needing to mend, our part in contributing to what has gone awry can be something like, I wasn't true to who I was, and I didn't listen to my intuition. So it could be that. So this is kind of where you're at right now. Now, usually you've heard the phrase, he or she is poised for success, meaning that you're ready for the next step. Go for it. This is in the reverse position. And this is just gently saying, if you are thinking of taking the next step or the next action, just know that you are not poised, you're not ready for whatever that next thing is. So if I'm gonna, since I've already started talking about relationships, I'll just keep on this vein, but know that it might not be a relationship for you. It could be, but it might not be. Okay. So let's say these two cards here are representing a relationship gone bad. Okay. And a lot of people, what they tend to do is they don't give themselves time to do the healing, and the healing is painful after a breakup, and but we want to fill that pain, and we want to fill the void and that empty space, right? This card in this case would say, you know what, if that's what you're thinking is your next right move, you're not ready, right? For that next right step. So that's how it would work in a relationship capacity. And I'm going to leave it at relationship. There might be other things for you. It could be a business relationship or a business dealing. This definitely has to do with relationship, but I feel strongly that this has to do with a romantic relationship. So let's see what else comes out for you in terms of where you go next. What do you do next? What's next for you? And I like the cards to reveal themselves to me. So let's have a look what we have here. I read all of the fairy tarot. These top cards here, I do read them in the reverse position if they come out that way, but the next set of cards that are coming out, I read all upright. Okay, so what we have here is the Prince of Spring. We have the Moon. We have the Six of Autumn. And then another card kind of popped out as well, and the Nine of Spring. And so what these cards here are saying is that, and I feel heavily that this is something to do with a relationship, because this one here talks about a passionate relationship, a swift moving, passionate relationship. But there are things about it that you don't know. Like some of it's hidden under the shadow of the moon. And this is an urging to trust your intuition. The moon also speaks of your intuition, because not everything is fully illuminated by the moonlight. You know, there is a shadow that is always cast by the moon. So this is where you have to use your intuition, right? And as we talk about this poised card in this position, you know, there might be an exciting new romance, you know, that is showing itself to you this month. But just know, you use your intuition, okay? And then there's something about money here as well, and making decisions about money, you know, whether it's repaying a debt or not going into debt, and protecting. This is the one that kind of came out beside it. Protecting what you've created and what you've built, and the stability that you have for yourself. And here with this part, the second part here, I wonder if whatever this new thing is that's coming in for you, where you need to listen to your intuition, that you might think it's a good idea because it's going to get you out of a situation. It's actually going to perhaps challenge your current situation. So maybe a new romantic partner is coming in for you and you think everything is going to be taken care of, but because, you know, there's something that you're not seeing, something that you're not ready for yet, it's going to somehow jeopardize what you're trying to protect, the very thing that you're trying to protect. I want to pull a clarifying card on this, on the financial protection piece. What is that? What is that? That is a lot of cards. Let's do this one here. Okay, a fear. Yeah, I think this has to do with fear and worry about. I think that there is an element of fear and worry with here. I think that you're going to be you're wanting to make a decision about something, and you think it's the right thing because you're fearing financial something. Like you think that making this decision, you're worried about something. You want to protect yourself and make sure that you're financially taken care of. But because it comes underneath poised in reverse here, it says to me that you're acting out of fear and not seeing the bigger picture. There you know, there's something. Just listen to your intuition, basically, is what I'm hearing. Listen to your intuition. Don't make decisions based out of fear, but make decisions that are right for you, that feel good. You know, like kind of do your homework a little bit and come from a place of, you know, what do I need and is this right for me? That's what I'm hearing under that one. If the poise card were upright and those cards came out, it would say that your fears are basically unwarranted and that, you know, this was kind of a win-win situation. But the moon is underneath mending as well, and then there's something coming in very, very fast and quick, almost like it's going to save you. You think that this person is going to be your saving grace, but there's something that you're not seeing, and it's all based in fear of how will you manage. And I think how will you manage financially is what I'm saying. So the World card came out for you under Co-Create. Let's see what else. These are your next right steps for you. You're definitely in a time of change and growth. It's like you've got the whole world in your hands now, and it just requires some level-headed thinking. You have 3 major arcana cards here. You've got the Moon, the World, and the Emperor. And I think that you just need to get organized, because this here, you know, it speaks, the World card speaks of, you know, a lot of success. It speaks of, I love this card because she is holding two rods, two golden, well, they're not golden, they're actual silver rods. And it's like, you know, I'm going to plant my stake in the ground, and declare this is a new journey for me, you know. And with the Emperor here, you know, when you use the logic, Leos use a lot of logic to make decisions for themselves. They have the ability to really tap into their heart, but they see things from, you know, perhaps a bigger picture, right? So that's where the logic part of it comes into place, right? So it's just a matter of, you know, getting organized. You're on a new journey. There's success. There's good things coming in for you, but there's that underlying current of not everything is as it seems. Trust your intuition. Don't worry. Because you are taken care of. You are absolutely taken care of. And you can protect what is yours, what you've created, as you go through the mending process and start co-creating something new in your life. That one wants to pop out too. Okay, so I laugh. I love this card. It's the Five of Winter. And the cards that I'm pulling for you along the bottom, the cards that I'm pulling for you are along the bottom are your next steps, right? The advice of what you need to do next to move you through this. Okay. And I'm laughing, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. Okay, so we've already got, you know, this is the next evolution of your life. You're exactly where you need to be on your path. The world is your oyster. Have you heard that phrase before? The world is your oyster. You can create anything you want, you know. Use your heart, use your mind, get organized. Yeah. You know, be like the leading lady or the leading man in your life, right? The mending, do the mending, you know. Don't be in a rush to rush right in to the next thing. And this Five of Winter. This one, and I laugh every time I get this card, because you see, he has his snowballs here, and you know, he's angry, and he's got his snowballs, and he wants to throw all of his snowballs at those people, right? So this is about, you know, revenge almost, you know. If you could just like an anger, actually I feel like anger, but it's a little bit funny for me, you know, because this person wants to throw all of those snowballs at that person or those people, whatever your situation is, right? And you know, maybe that's what you do. Maybe that's how you're going to get through this mending part, you know, by metaphorically throwing all of these snowballs at, you know, at your person or the people involved, and kind of get that out of your system, you know. Maybe like, yeah, like, because it's just not worth it, right? It's just not, it's not worth the fight. It's not worth the struggle. It's like, it's kind of like, it is what it is, you know. But, you know, throw the snowballs. I mean, if you live somewhere where it's winter and there's lots of snow, like maybe, yeah, build your little snowball fort then, and throw them out at that person. I don't know, maybe. or throw them out into your backyard or whatever, right? As a way to unleash and set yourself free from that anger, because I feel a certain level of anger mixed with holy shit, what next? Fear and wanting to dive right into the next thing, but you're not ready for the next thing. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So Leo, and I still feel like I want to laugh with this car, although this situation isn't funny. But I think this is going to make you feel 100 times better, and release that anger and get you moving onto the next phase of you co-creating. Listen to this: co-creating whatever it is you want in your life, because we co-create with people all of the time. Okay, Leo, that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading resonated with you. I certainly don't want to make light of your situation, but you know, I just feel very strongly that that this too shall pass, and that I think that this is going to be really helpful for you in an energetic way. Not that you need to harm somebody else, but you know, I think you come to that realization that it's good. I'm just going to walk away from this. This is good, and do whatever you need to release that anger and frustration, because there's like so many good things that are waiting for you. And this old situation, make amends, do what you need to unburden that angry, I feel angry energy, and release the worry, because you are very, very taken care of, and before too long you will be poised for your next step. That won't take you very long. I don't feel that that's going to take you too long. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Leo. So much love, so much light, so many blessings. Leave a comment below and let me know how this reading resonated for you. If you like this reading, go ahead and subscribe and share. And until next month, have a beautiful March, Leo. Bye.